we're gonna be doing something different. I've been cruising through Reddit, and let's just say I wish I never seen some of the things that I've seen. Reddit is a very, very interesting place, I must say. r/confessions. Let's get into it. This first Reddit titled "Sleeping with a Disabled Granny." We just going to retirement homes? So I was on FB dating and came across this older 68-year-old. Figured, what's the worst that can happen? Within 30 minutes, I got a message from her. Start talking for a few days, and she suddenly states that I get lonely during the day. I miss hooking up, etc. Hooking up? Grandma, you need to be laying down. I shoot my shot and invited me over. That's how he wrote it. She's disabled because she was in a bad accident years ago. Went over there and she's in a beautiful house. Why you care about her house? She opens the door in heels in a bathrobe. She actually looks fantastic for her age. Immediately just start going at it. Started going at what? I gotta say, the best I ever had. We're gonna say P for parking. Just everything is great. Nothing if off the table. That's how they wrote it. This was a year ago, and I still see her about 4 times a week. We both haven't slept with anyone since. How you know? She ain't on sugarbaby.com. She even buys me stuff for my birthday. I know where this was going. We actually get along great. She had a party with friends and invited me over as her date. Okay, Golden Girls, they know what's up. They know what's up. So they be having talks about this. Her one friend stopped over as I'm behind her, and the moment I finish inside her. Wait, what? Did I be... What is going on here? She walks through the door and screams, "My GGF granny friend," just starts laughing. I made my mind up and I will keep doing this for as long as we can. She is planning a trip to see her family in a few weeks, and I have the keys to her house. Sure you do. Only thing I gotta do is go get her car detailed, which is an AMG Benz. Why do we need to know it's an AMG? What's your point? We don't need to know what kind of car it is. If she asks me to marry her, I probably will. Somebody need to go check on their mother, their grandma, their great aunt. Somebody needs to go and check on Miss Ma'am. Let's read the comments. How can I delete someone else's post? I agree with you. If it was possible, I'll be deleting now. Someone else said, "You know what, sugar mama, it low key, make it official." Why are you condoning that they mess around with one of the Golden Girls? The next comment, "Knock that dust out and pump some life back into her. Be gentle on the hip." How are you this descriptive? Do you take walks and hikes of where the retirement homes are, sir? How do you people find the time? The next confession, I cheated on my wife 5 times in the last year. 5 times? What were you doing one time? Why don't you just leave the relationship? And then you get on Reddit with it. Diabolical, I tell you. She has no idea. She probably does. She probably cheating too. Some women, they're able to keep it to themselves, so you're not really getting away with anything. You must be so proud of yourself. Not everyone could be that horrible of a spouse. I agree, Simsbilla, whatever your name is. Smearbella, or whatever. Truthful adulterer replies, "I kind of am." You kind of am. That's just sad. Simsmilla Street came back again with a double dose. You're proud of yourself for being a bad spouse. Hopefully one day she meets a good guy who would never want to hurt her for selfish purposes. I agree, Simsmilla. Again, Simbilla, whatever your name is. Truthful adulterer comes again. He just can't get enough. He got time today. I hope she does. I'm going to divorce her in about a year, so we'll find out. This guy is I'm not going to even say what he needs to do. The next confession I have, I used to be addicted to dog lips. What? Ain't no, nah, hell no. It ain't going down. I am 19. Don't know why this is. Ever since I was really young, I have loved being licked by dogs. Why didn't you go take a bath? Like, if you dirty, just say that. Hello? We just get around here getting licked by dogs instead of going to get our dirty in the tub. I would always let dogs at friends' houses lick me, and I would masturbate to pictures of dogs panting or licking faces. Where were your parents early in? Because you're 19 at this point. The parents need to be in these homes. Where do the parents be? They have felt this grown adult. My family finally got a German Shepherd a few years ago. Finally, huh? What, you were tired of going to the doggy park, getting licked by dogs? What do you mean, finally? Oh my goodness. And I let her lick my face and hands, almost every much to the disgust of my family. What nobody knows is that when I was home alone, I used to put peanut butter all over my body, usually my stomach and face, and bring a bowl of water and some dog food with me to my room. Why? What were you about to do? Seduce the dog? What are you doing? As well as a computer to track the location of my parents' iPhones. You need an evaluation. You brought a computer in there. How do people come up with this type of stuff? I would let her lick me for sometimes around an hour straight. This poor dog. Where is Peter? Where's Peter? Where are they when you need them? Where are they? Until it became hard to put peanut butter on my skin because it was so wet and slippery. Sometimes I would strip naked and cover my whole body head to toe in peanut butter. I also would sometimes create a gap between my bookshelf and wall and lay down in it so that she would have to pin me to the ground to lick me. You like rough peanut butter dog play? Get some help, man. I loved feeling how wet and sticky my skin was immediately after and watching slow motion videos of her huge tongue slobbering all over my face. I have moved on because I got my first girlfriend about a year ago, and I still definitely have a saliva fetish and prefer having my face kissed licked over sex any day. I hope that they find this in your search results because you need to be found out. Disgusting. We're gonna get into the comments. And no one ever questioned why the family dog had peanut butter, bro. I don't think they would. I mean, maybe they think it's a treat. That's what the dog food is for, with a smiley face at the end. Wow. I wish I couldn't read. Well, that's enough rated for me today. I understand, Teddy. It definitely is, because that's crazy. That is insane. The next confession is my girlfriend's daughter. I don't know where else to post this. Me, 33-year-old male, and my girlfriend, 43-year-old female, recently got engaged. Well, she introduced me to her beautiful little daughter, 19-year-old female. I cannot get this girl out of my head. She is so freaking beautiful. She has taken over my mind. I'm in trouble now because when my girlfriend wants to make love, I can't help it. I picture her daughter's tight little body instead of my girlfriend. You do what? Like, you ever thought of just leaving your girlfriend alone and go about your way? You go about your day, go about your life, bro. It's the only way I can get hard, to be honest. This is the only way. I've almost accidentally called out her name while making love a few times, and you call it making love. How can you make love when you love the daughter? I don't understand. Help me understand. I was brave enough to steal a couple pairs of her panties. You need to be put away.
You need your whooped.
I keep them in my office so I can smell her and pleasure myself without the risk of my girlfriend finding out. I don't know what to do. You need to be found out. And then you're at work. I really do love my girlfriend, but I can't even get hard or even finish unless I'm fantasizing about her daughter. Just tell your girlfriend, surely all it's real, and this will lead to a great threesome. So I see y'all swinging in the same tree. Y'all one of a kind. And he replies back, I doubt it. My girlfriend is extremely jealous. It's not the fact of her being jealous. She will be repulsed. I hope she will be repulsed. You're sick. You took the words right out of my mouth. They're ill. They're under the weather. Rude roommate walked in on me and I got my revenge. Kind of. Y'all don't have privacy? So when I was a 22-year-old male, I am a creature of habit and get into a routine like anyone. I would get up and go to bed, everything pretty regularly. So I had a female 25-year-old roommate who would routinely walk into my room without knocking, usually to ask to borrow random shit or ask a question about something, yeah, don't walk into my room and if you don't knock first. Like, you crazy. Don't walk into my room. I am a private person and always show her respect, but it wasn't returned. Maybe just her personality. So one night at 10 p.m., she walked in on that's how they wrote it, during my time, and I was jerking off. She quickly apologized and walked out. About 5 more times in the next week, she barged in on me at the same time, and I was jerking off. You must got the real high. So she just randomly be knowing when you in there jerking off. Finally, she walked in and I was jerking off, and she casually said, "Go ahead, I can wait." What you mean, go ahead, I can wait? Get out of here. What is she, the nut Karen or something? She just barges in every time he trying to get it off. Like, she is doing me a favor. Normally, I would have made a scene, but I was too close to nothing and kept going as she acted like she was looking down at her phone. So I come pretty hard with her there and quickly cover up. The very fact that you tried to cover up but your slong was already out and you was doing your thing. Both of y'all crazy. And she comes over to me like 10 seconds later and asks her question and left. So she couldn't leave while you were doing your thing, but she can leave afterwards. This became a regular thing and maybe walked in on me 15 times over the course of a few months. I became kind of numb to the rudeness, and she never made it weird for her. So that wasn't weird enough that she just comes in randomly. So I kind of let it slide as we were strictly platonic roommates. So then she gets a boyfriend, 28 male, so now she got a boyfriend. Maybe she'll stop and seems pretty into him, but still walks in on me jerking off at least once a month. Now she stopped to like once a month. Oh, once a week. She knows what she is doing and now just sits down and waits for me to finish while on her phone. Now this lady is sitting here like she's at a movie theater. Is she paying all the bills? What the hell is going on? She even took a call with one of her girlfriends while she was watching me finish, and then when I came, she said she had to go and quickly walked over to me and asked some random shit before I could even cover up, like jizz everywhere. So on a Friday night, she brings her boyfriend home and he is pretty drunk, and they go to her room and I can hear them start to have. Damn, they be that loud? I decided to get my revenge and text her to keep it down. She quickly responded, "They will be done soon, sorry." Did this go on in her household as she grew up or something? Like, they just barge in on each other doing it, or their parents were doing it in front of her? Because this is just not the norm. So I walked into her room, the light is on, and they are naked, going at it, doggy style. She has her phone and texts me to get out while she's getting apologized. She just casually has her phone and this guy's just going at it and she's texting you to get out. We make eye contact through her side mirror on the wall, and the dude doesn't know I am at the door frame watching. I text her back, "I can't wait." Ha! I felt like she was due some embarrassment, so I got my D out and started jerking off while they were having sex. If you want a threesome, just say that. Like, this is insane. If she doesn't respect my boundaries, then I won't respect hers. 2. My shock. She grabbed her cell phone and started recording me so that the dude couldn't see. I hurry up and get out of there before he notices. So the dude didn't hear you over there fapping? There's no way. I was super surprised she flipped the script on me, and the next day, she acted like nothing happened and never brought it up. The next week, she barged in on me as usual and said the same. "Go ahead, I can wait." Then she took a FaceTime call and kind of walked closer to me. There ain't no way you finna be walking in on me and you just keep on doing it. This is intrusive as hell. She don't got no respect. You don't have none. Y'all don't have no decency. She was talking to her boyfriend, but he had no idea what she was doing. Just imagine all the people that are in relationships, they can have this type of partner. Living with roommates, they just swinging this thing. So as I involuntarily groaned kind of loud, and her boyfriend asked what that was, and she said it was the TV and had some on. Maybe I should just move if I want my privacy back, as I think she is quite happy with this arrangement. Everybody need to go. That house is cursed. I don't know what type of buffoonery is going on. Y'all don't got locks? Laughing emoji. That effing part. Next comment. You've never asked her for help? Feels like a missed opportunity. And they reply back to them, I don't think so. We really never clicked or had chemistry. She was just a person who was really open and never tried coming on to me. And I didn't seem to care when I jerked off while she had sex with her boyfriend. I think she understood what it was. Poetic justice, that's it. What is it? Help me understand. Help everybody else understand. What is it exactly? What is it? All of these Reddits were something else. Any requests you have, leave them in the comments. Send them to my Discord. Links will be down below. Check out my music reaction channel, Early Bird Live. Peace.